Nathan Bridge, Unit 19, Analyst of Sports Performance. In this PowerPoint I'm going to talk about and analyse Robin Van Persie's performance.
Can you speak a little bit louder, please?
This is Robin Van Persie's profile, if you want to have a quick look.
Yeah.
Technical shooting. I've given Robin Van Persie a 9.5 out of 10 for shooting because he is one of the most clinical finishers in the game. Shooting is a very important skill to have in football because it's the main way to score and win matches. So RVP being a great shooter is a great bonus for his team. The video to watch.
So what will this video show me?
This video will be showing you how good he is, how clinical he is at finishing and shooting. Skip it on because I've seen that, so I'll do it and stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
What's got position here? Ben Persie for Arsenal. The incisive finish in the distance. Fabregas in towards Van Persie. Van Persie, fabulous finish. All that was magnificent by Robin Van Persie. Top class.
So what's good about these finishes?
He uses inside his foot to curl it into
Robin Van Persie. Terrific finish inside the penalty area. They looked as though the chance had passed him by them.
As you can see there, there only really one space to shoot with because of the defenders, and he managed to get it in between the defenders into the top corner.
Yeah, you can move on, that's fine, that's shown.
As you can see in the video, RVP is a very, very good finish, and he scores goals with his right foot and his left foot. I was trying to skip on, but it was he was at a very high standard of football, so with good defenders and stuff like that.
Good.
Tactical, positional play. I think Robin Van Persie is very good at positioning himself on the field. He gets into good places for his team to pass him the ball, and he increases his chances of getting possession and scoring. So I gave him an 8 out of 10 for that. Having good positioning is an important tactic to have in football because it is a good way to lead to goals. So if a player is good, then he will get into space for his team to pass him the ball so he can receive it and gets him into good scoring positions. In this picture, you can see that his killer instinct is 7.5, which is very good, and it shows that he gets into positions that gives him great chances to score.
So if that's given me 7.5, how come you picked 8? What's made you think he's that a little bit better?
Because that's just his killer instinct, not his position all over the pitch as well. So that's just when he's attacking, but he also tracks back and stuff.
So what do you think's good about his positional play then? What would give him an 8? What's good about it?
Well, as I said, he gets into positions for his players passing the ball, but then when he's off the ball as well, he gets into space. And when he gets on the ball, he can move.
just by him creating space, what does that create for his team?
Chances to start when he passes the ball, when he gets the ball.
Right, okay.
Physical strength. I think RVP has lots of strength. I know this because when I watch him play, he can hold off defenders and power through defenders and jump over defenders to head the ball. I give him an 8.5 for strength. Strength is a key factor to any player, really, and a player with strength is able to shrug and hold off other players and increase their team's chances of winning. RVP has this physical ability to hold off some defenders and then pass the ball to another attacking player. Also, RVP is very good at jumping up for headers and rising above the defence. I've got another video of him. This video, I think, shows him jumping up and scoring some headers. Hopefully I'll do it this time.
حسب قول ريتشارد كلارك حسب قول ريتشارد كلارك وقف في الدوري يفوز على برمنغهام 3-0 ويفوز على ويست هام 3-0 ويتعادل امام المان سيتي 0-0 في لقاء كان قريب فيه جدا من الفوز. هذه الكوره وتاني
So what strength allowed him to score that? So just pause it a second. What strength allowed him to score that goal then?
He's jumping,
So what give him strength then?
his legs, so his quads, his calves, probably his lap and his feet get up, because as you can see he had to jump pretty high to get that ball headed down. So yeah, so his legs give him enough strength to jump up.
Right, yeah, good. So that's
Yeah,
fine, you've explained that, well done.
And he uses his neck strength as well to put some challenge as well. Psychological, physiological, sorry. Heart rate 7. I think going on Percy's heart rate is pretty good. He can play around 90 minutes, but he does fatigue towards the end of the game. Having good heart rate is important to have when you are playing at such a top flight in football, because you are playing at a high tempo. But if you had a bad heart rate, then it could increase your chances of having a heart attack. I've got a video here.
So what's this video showing me?
This video is showing you just some more of his movement after the ball, so as I was moving on the ball as well, so as I was running around. So as I was in the positions for his teammates to be in the box, as I was running.
So how does this link towards his heart rate?
Because obviously you've got to be running around all the time to get into good positions, and therefore, so if you're running around, you know, so it's hard, it's got to be good for him to get into good positions for his teammates to pass it ball.
Right, that's fine, move on then.
Psychological, intrinsic motivation, I've given him a 9, and extrinsic motivation, I've given him an 8. I think that Robin van Persie has got good motivation of find motivation to up your game and to help your team win the match. As you can see in the picture, Robin van Persie gets motivation from scoring goals and trying to be the best striker in the world. He'll also get motivation from other players that are playing well, so he has to play even better to keep his position in the team.
Good.
Biomechanical. Ball striking, I give him a 9. I think Robin van Persie's ball striking is very good. His technique is fantastic, maximising his chances of scoring goals. Ball striking is very important when playing at such a high standard, because if you don't have the right technique, then you won't score, and therefore you lose your position in the team. As you can see in the picture, his shooting is top class. He's got his head over the bar when he goes up. But yeah, and he's got his foot up high and following through to get power on the ball. And he's got his eyes where he wants to score on the goal.
Good.
Now I'm going to talk about 5 factors that could affect Robin van Persie's performance on the top of diet, self-confidence, motivation, health and age. Diet will affect Robin van Persie's performance because he eats rubbish for a week, and he's more likely to play worse at the weekend because his fitness will be worse and his energy levels will drop too because he's not getting the right amount of protein, carbohydrates and stuff like that.
Good.
An example of a player that suffered because of his diet is Ronaldo. He got overweight because of his diet, and obviously his performance suffered because of his pace and stuff like that if he gets the ball. Self-confidence. If RVP isn't confident in himself to go on and score goals, his performance will definitely suffer because he won't believe in himself to take on the shots that he can score when his confidence is up. An example of a player that lost confidence in himself is Torres. He lost confidence and his performance suffered severely. Motivation. If RVP didn't have a good motivation, both intrinsic and extrinsic, then when he had a bad game, he wouldn't be able to bounce back from it, and therefore his performance would suffer from that. An example of a player that suffered from a lack of motivation is Rooney. In the World Cup, lacked motivation, therefore he played rubbish and scored, you know.
So why do you think he lacked motivation?
Maybe because he started off pretty bad, didn't he? You know, he didn't score, maybe there was something going on with dressing or something like that. So when he got on the pitch, he couldn't find, you know, his players weren't like, come on Rooney, you know, they weren't getting any off other people. And maybe, you know, he didn't have anything inside, he might not be that good at intrinsic, he's better at extrinsic, so people are helping him out, and what, obviously,
good.
From that. Health, it is important for all footballers to have good health, because they have to play 90 minutes of football each week, sometimes even more extra time and stuff. If a player has got bad health, he still carries on playing at high tempo, and they're greatly increasing their chances of having a heart attack. As you can see in the picture, this is what RVP would have to do with fitness test and a health test as well before pre-season usually do this.
Good.
Age will now come into effect for Robin van Persie as he is 29 and he's still playing at top class standard. As players get older, their fitness and health decrease and therefore they play worse.
Do they definitely play worse?
Usually. It's usually the physical aspects to the game that will drop.
So they decrease, not they play worse, but they lose physical aspects.
Yeah.
Right.
An example of a player that has aged because and their performance has suffered because of it is Rio Ferdinand. His fitness and physical ability is now not as good as it used to be in his prime, and therefore he can't get to the ball as quick and stuff like that. Conclusion. In conclusion, I think Robin van Persie is world class at shooting. That is his best quality. He's also good at most other things. His only problem is his age.